Hey, I'm out having walkies again. I've done my podcast for the day. I've done my Sunday looking in my comment box video. Now it's time for my walkies. Yeah, I'm not gonna walk too far. I'm gonna go to the pond, and I think it's quite mild actually. I've not even got my jacket on or my Wellington boots. I've got my old trainers on again because it hasn't rained for a few days, so it's a little bit muddy maybe, but it's not wet, no puddles. So just gonna do a bit of a walk around and go back home. I've got to share my podcast out around on Facebook. I've shared it a little bit, but I need to go back and share it with the bands, share it on the various pages. I actually managed to do some work on my shed that I've been wanting to do for months. I put some felt, because some of the felt had blown off the top of the shed, so we're just getting straight into it basically. So me and Elric, mainly me, he was kind of helping, passing me stuff. I kind of wish I'd done it differently now, because all I did was cover up the bit that was that had a hole in it. And now I'm thinking about it, the wind's just going to catch what I've put down and lift it up and carry it and peel it off again. I should have run the whole length of the shed and tacked it at both ends. Instead I've tacked it at the end where it was, but I should have just run the whole length, and I just did half the, and now as I'm thinking about it, it's not actually held down at one end. Should have thought about it a bit longer before I actually went to start doing the task. But I've got plenty more left on the roll, so that's going to stop any rain getting in for a little while anyway. And next weekend hopefully we'll get up there again, and because we've got quite a lot left on the roll, I might just do the whole thing, 2 strips across the whole width or length, whatever you want to call it, of the shed, and tack it at both ends, tack it and screw it in, and hopefully it will stay good for a while. But yeah, we'll see. I'm hardly an expert at DIY. If it doesn't all fall down within a month, I'll be happy. I need to give it a good wash down and creosote before the wood bloody starts rotting. It's already going a little bit in a couple of places because it's not been creosoted in years. God, probably like 10 years since when it was first put up. So yeah, I need to get a tray to pour the creosote in so I can paint it. So yeah, hopefully I'll get that sorted. Elvis going to sort out some tools for me to use. A little fly decided to try and commit suicide in my eye then. That was annoying. Well, as it's a mild day and there is absolutely sod all else to do in the world at this moment, there are loads of people out here. Once again, it's the weekend, you've got people flying kites, walking their dogs, playing football, just going for a stroll with their other halves, sitting down on the grass, possibly having picnics. I'm the only idiot out here filming myself, having a walk. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna probably keep the camera tight on me because I don't want to get. Let's have a quick spin so you can see lots of people. Quite a few people. What else I've got to talk about? Nothing really. Cover slingers was good. I never won again. That Matilda, I don't know, what can I say? She basically insulted the whole of Australia. She's insulted all our beloved Australian Facebook comment community people. She's just like, this is basically what she said. This is the subtext of what she said. She said, screw you, Simple Simon. F you, Whack Comics. Go do one, Think Geek Theory. Captain Sarrow. Get you, like that. Well, she didn't actually say those words. What she did, she gave my Captain Boomerang cover 6 out of 10. And you know, everyone knows Captain Boomerang is, he's one of your cobbers, isn't he? He's one of your mates down here in Aussie. And she just gave him a 6 out of 10. That's like a smack in the face for the whole Australian comic community, basically. You know, I'm not saying boycott her channel or anything like that. Perhaps a strongly worded letter to her, like a strongly worded comment, maybe. Like, stop being mean to Grey's comics, you drongo. You festering dingo's gizzard. You know, the typical Australian things that you say, that I'm in no way stereotypically portraying you. Because that's not how I roll, obviously. And then she marked me low points for a smiling. It was a happy Captain America. It was good and heartwarming to see America happy once again after all the turmoil. I know, she marked that down as well. Disgraceful. Basically, if you've not watched the Cover Slingers Captain special from yesterday, go and check it out. Other than the fact that I didn't win, it was a good show. Also, last week I had a chat with Man Cave as well. I had a good comic memories chat with Man Cave. So check that out. Hear how his collecting days began and what he collects and so forth. I'm listening to my podcast, I guess, again. I'm not sure what band it is, but it's some style of music which is called drone, and it is punishing. It is punishing and crushingly slow and heavy. Not for the faint of heart. So I interviewed a band last night, a black metal band on my channel. Check that out if you dig that kind of music. Anyway, let's get a bit of trees in. Trees and bushes. Battery's running low.
Yeah, I can already tell what horse is just by the hoof prints.
There's tracks of horses' hoofs on the ground here. Obviously there's been a horse having a canter up here at one point. There you go. It's hard to believe it's only a week ago that it was freezing. Less than a week ago there was ice on the blinking ponds and the puddles are all frozen. There's like 2 pairs of gloves I was wearing at one point and it still had cold hands. Now I've got no gloves on. I haven't got my welly boots on even. Just I'm not even wearing a jacket, just a blinking fleece. And not in the slightest bit cold. Let's go over this way. Lots of people sitting around. Don't want to get them on camera. Just gonna head on back now. Nothing much to talk about. I keep talking about doing this British slang stroke Cockney rhyming slang contest on my channel, in the same vein that Simon did with OG Space Buns with Aussie slang. So I've seen that, and also some of the Lois Lanes that I've been reading, there's been like a little article on Lois Lane about the modern day slang of, obviously, modern day of the 60s, and there's all these phrases it's like I've never heard of. And I think it'd be quite cool to call a few people together and go through, see if they can remember or work out what all the what all the slang stands for. I think that'd be quite fun. There's about probably, I think there's two. I've seen 2 pages so far showing it, and yeah, I think I may well. We'll see. It's finding the time, and also a bit muddy on this bit. I nearly slid then. Finding the time and having the amount of, having the StreamYard allowance to be able to do it. I kind of haven't done any music memories chats for a while. They don't get much blinking interest anyway. No one bloody watches them much. Yeah, and I think maybe I'll just cut them out a bit because I'm pushing the StreamYard limit otherwise. But yeah, it's just annoying that I kind of feel doing a heavy metal hangout kind of thing. So just every week maybe inviting a few headbangers on, like underground bands, maybe play their track as well. Because if it's like a non-copyrighted track, which most of them will be, and I've got the permission of the band to play it, yeah, maybe I'll have like me plus 5 others hanging out, chatting. We'll play like a bit of a track from each of the bands and have a chat. That's a thought anyway. It's a thought. We shall see. We shall see what happens. I mean, if I had unlimited StreamYard, I could do a lot more, but then it's quite expensive. I don't want to be doing lots of stuff when it's going to cost me money, I'm gonna quit this now because I come out to a few people. I don't want to catch anybody on camera. I don't got nothing to say much anyway. So cheers for watching my walkies. I might have my mate joining me for tomorrow's walkie. She said she was going to, so she doesn't change her mind. Anyway, hope you're all having a great Sunday. Talk to you soon.